Hello, everybody. Welcome to session 85 out of alignment, where everything's made up and the hit points don't matter. So they matter.
You could have told me that a couple dead characters ago, really.
The bitterness.
So in terms of announcements, schedule for June still below occasionally, basically just next Thursday, and then we already internally worked out July, but I still need to get the schedule together. We're missing one Thursday in July, pretty early on. And if anyone's gonna be at Origins Game Fair, I'll be there. Say hi. So, I think that's really it. So let's go ahead and do our video, and then we'll come back and do the recap. Welcome back, everybody. All right, Laura, would you mind?
Yes, I would mind, actually. No, I'm just kidding.
I can handle
No. No, this is my thing.
Last session on Out of Alignment, violence.
A lot of violence, actually.
Clown violence.
Clown violence. Fire clown violence. We started exploring down here. We found following the trenches of the giant Alaskan bullworm. We found in the middle of one of the trenches, like an islandy bit, we're guessing after going around, to be some scorpion constructs protected by some flying crossbows who are building some kind of giant Stargate device. It's all kind of a big question.
Maybe.
Oh no. Flying crossbows. They're bat-listus. Anyway. That's all I got.
I hope.
Wait till we get to the clowns.
Yeah. We found some hobgoblins and managed to talk to them and not piss them off too much. They're here. They just want the crossbows gone so that they can get to the scorpions and I believe kill the scorpions. They wouldn't really give a lot of details other than if you help us, we'll give you information that you want. We were like, all right. And then we were like, yeah, we'll think about it. We found some rust monsters in scrap piles and they had little collars on them like they were someone's pets. We also found some giant wasps that we decided not to fuck with. Also constructs. And then we went into another scrap pile, this one big enough to have like a little maze kind of going through it of metal, and killed a rust monster that we attempted to shoo away and were wildly unsuccessful.
You said
killed someone's... Huh?
You said we, as in we all participated in that combat?
Okay, I'm sorry. Ren in Truth attempted to shoo it away.
And then Rin deleted it.
And then Ren deleted it.
What do you mean combat?
It wasn't really combat. It was kind of just...
Combat implies multiple participants.
She put it down. And then we found a whole bunch of corpses of some more hobgoblins who had a crumpled up picture of a gnome inside one of their hands. And as Brock grabbed that, we were proceeded to be ambushed by like a fuck ton of creepy ass motherfucking clowns who just came out of the wall like it was goddamn nothing. And fire, and they were bad news. It was not fun. And then we ran out of the scrap pile because we were like, fuck this. And we took a sit down. We had a nap. Yep, we're all little freaked out, but you know that's what had happened last time on Out of Alignment.
Yep. You guys had a short rest after just having left the scrap pile. The trench that the boar work, you still hear occasionally, at least once an hour. Like, probably you've heard it at this point. You hear the boar worm go by. Is to the south of you. Probably about, you guys kind of started resting there in that north west corner of the larger chamber near the scrap heap maze. And the trench is probably about 60 feet or so to the south of you. And you guys are up kind of against that western wall. What would you like to do?
I gotta admit, I don't remember. Did we have a plan last time?
We did not.
Oh no, we just sat down.
We sat down after the clowns.
What the fuck was that?
At least they didn't have music accompanying them.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Is anyone trained in history?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
We could
No,
try
you-
looking in the, we could try looking in the book.
What about Arcana? I'll give it an if anyone's trained at Arcana as well.
Woo.
Okay. Go ahead and get me an Arcana check. I just realized something there. I didn't realize.
Alright, I'll go ahead and roll that check. Oof.
I didn't see a roll at all.
That means I get to re-roll it, right?
I see the die.
I
It's
saw
lucky.
an exclamation point popping up in the corner.
Yeah.
Rolled.
We're gonna be right back for some technical difficulties while I look at something here.
Yeah, right?
Question here, guys. Now that we're off. All right, we are back after a brief hiccup. Unless that freezes. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Sorry about that, folks. Some weird wonkiness has been going on with Spire. So now, that Arcana check, you do get to reroll because this is gone. Gone from my memory.
I don't think I'd even
remember it.
told you what it was.
Roll better.
It didn't exist.
Yeah, you
Ayo.
did.
All right, 17. On a 17, you know that those things back in that scrap heap were known as lava childs. Lava children, I suppose. Physically identical to one another, lava children have muscular builds and childish, perpetually grinning faces. Most are born in the plane of magma, which is wedged between the elemental planes of earth and fire. Though they're not violent by nature, they are fiercely defend territory they claim as their own. Many intruders have been fooled by a lava child's smile, believing themselves welcome when in fact they're about to be torn limb from limb. They typically stick close to their lairs, but will actively hunt if they grow scarce.
Uh-huh.
All right. I relay that all to the party, though with more sarcasm.
I hate it. Thanks.
Yeah, hope we don't have to tangle with too many more of those guys.
So I'm guessing maybe the scrap pile was their home?
Where
Yeah,
are the lava parents?
I don't think they have them. The lava parents is a big pile of melted rock.
In fact, you know that you would know that lava children lay eggs.
Oh, yes.
They
Actually-
just lay an egg and then a new lava child is birthed. Identical.
Hmm.
Why is that worse?
Well, hopefully we don't see any more of them.
Who the fuck made those? Who thought that was a good idea? What god was sitting around fucking with lava and was just like, ah, yes, let me make this? Who thought it was a good idea? Who?
That was old Cindercock, who literally was fucking with lava.
Damn it, Ragnar.
Anyway, where do we want to go from here?
We want to try to finish getting through the scrap pile?
I
Is
mean,
there
there
anything-
could be another group of lava children. Right?
Watch as Uriah adds 10 more lava children to the to the maze just for saying that.
Oh, God. What was
I mean, we could do that, or we could try to take care of the flying crossbows.
Yeah, I mean, from where you guys are, you got the scrap pile to the north, behind you, basically, or I guess probably like to your left if you're back against the wall. South to your right, you can see, probably, like I said, depending on your dark vision, you can start to see the edges of the trench. You probably can't see the other side quite fully. Like you might, I think one of you has 90, right? Laura, you got 90? Yeah, you can
Yep.
you can probably see a little bit of the edge of the other side of the trench. And then the wall kind of goes southwest. It's south and just ever so slightly west. And then you just kind of lose sight of the wall.
I guess we head south? Just check it out.
Was there anything written on the picture of
Nope.
the gnome that we found?
Nope, just a hastily scrawled charcoal drawing of a gnome head, bulbous nose, crazy hair.
Oh yeah, if you guys want to check out south, I'm willing to. That sounds good to me. I just
Oh.
know we should probably take out those crossbows before too long because we did sort of tell the hobgoblins that we would. And if we're going to be around, them, we probably don't want to have our first thing we do to lie about them and agree to a job that we don't do.
Listen, if they just charge in without checking to make sure that they're gone, we don't have to worry about them anymore.
True.
Okay. So you guys start to head south, and it's probably only about another 40 or so feet before.
Oh, wow.
What?
No, go on.
Before you can see to the east that the wall kind of curves, and there seems to be an opening in the cavern that looks to go down a passageway. The cavern does continue on south, and at this point, the trench is starting to become more defined, and you can start to see the little island where the arch is being built, the flashes of blue, where the Scaladar are working, still apparent.
So we want to go. Do you want me to go check what's in the?
Yeah, go check down the tunnel.
She finger guns into the darkness.
See you guys in a few.
Ew. Sneaky sneak.
All right, you start going down, and as soon as you turn the corner with your dark vision, you immediately catch that there's just this large pile of scrap in the following chamber. The passageway itself is probably only about 40 feet deep before it opens up into the next cavern. And as it does, you notice that this cavern is very large. Once again, your dark vision not allowing you to see the whole size of the cavern. But you can see, just barely if you look up, you can see the ceiling at the edge of your dark vision. So this is a very tall cavern.
Okay, that's good to know.
And not far from you, probably about 30, 40 feet, about 30, is just this large pile of scrap, almost a plateau of twisted scrap metal. And on top of this plateau of twisted scrap metal rises a rambling, almost palace made of jagged metal plates welded together. You can spot a few circular iron doors. And all along the scrap pile, you see mutilated corpses of several rust monsters.
Oh. Okay, the rust monsters are not whoever lives there's pet. Then I'm gonna guess. How difficult would it be to get to a door to look at it?
Probably not. It wouldn't take any check. It's going to take a little bit of time if you're careful. If you want to rush up there, it will take a check. But it's scrap metal. It's not really... it's basically rough terrain, but it's not dangerous.
Oh, I think I actually have... No.
I think you do have a thing that allows you to ignore a non-magical rough terrain.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in here somewhere. Like... Landstride, yeah. Moving through non-magical different terrain costs you no extra movement.
Okay.
So,
yeah. So it's real easy
Yeah.
for you.
okay. I'll take a look. Quietly.
Going up to one of the doors?
Yeah, I want to see. Are there any windows
There are
also?
No
Okay.
windows. Go ahead and roll me a... oh, excuse me. Roll me a stealth check.
Sorry, 2.
Jesus. All right. Very, very quietly make your way up to the door.
I don't exist.
The door itself is probably about 7 foot diameter, circular, made of riveted iron plates and fitted with iron handles, iron hinges, and a sturdy iron lock. This lock is molded. It looks like a smiling gnome's face, and it's missing its nose.
It's missing its nose.
It's missing its nose. There's just a hole. If you look in, you can kind of see the vague imprint of a keyhole in the depths of where the of the nose of the
Does
depression.
the nose key fit?
Do you bring out the nose key and try?
I kind of want to look.
You put the nose key in, and it almost looks seamless.
Where did you
That's
find?
exciting.
Where did you find the nose key? I don't remember
We
this.
found it on the floor above, and I thought we had missed something because we couldn't figure out where it went to.
Okay,
And
yeah, now I
I'm very
recall.
excited that we didn't. And I'm glad I kept this weird ass fucking key. I'm sorry if I'm too excited right now. It's a fucking. Does it look like the sketch of the gnome?
It kind of does.
Okay. Go back. Go back. Very excited.
It takes
Break this guy's house.
the whole trip takes you guys about takes you about 3 or 4 minutes while she's gone.
So we
You
go
can
further
keep-
south from here, or we go east, or west?
I mean, I
From that trench.
probably want to figure out what's down this hole first.
Do we even help the hobgoblins? I mean, like, who's to say they're not just a bunch of jerks and, like, we walked away just because. Like, maybe they're cool. I mean, they didn't try to kill us on sight, which is a lot better than a lot of stuff down here, but, yeah, they could be
Mhm.
jerks.
You just hear the pitter patter of.
Oh.
Oh well, no, her feet are silent.
Yep.
Sorry.
Just
You don't. She
Hi.
just very quickly appears in the light of Tashi. Just,
Tashi's not actually summoned right now.
oh,
Yeah.
okay. You don't see anything or hear anything. It's just I'm like, guys. Guys. You remember the nose key I found? You remember?
yeah.
Vaguely.
I think that's the gnome's house, and the key goes in the lock on the door because it's his face and it's missing a nose, and this is the key and it's the nose, and you put the nose in the lock and you could open the door where you go in this guy's house.
You found his lost puzzle piece.
Maybe. I found a key to his house. What I found.
All right. So
Can we
we
go?
just gonna waltz into somebody's house? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
I mean,
why not?
we could open the door and announce ourselves.
We could.
You could do that. I'm fine with that. It's cool. But like it's a whole house on top of the scrap pile.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It's a shitty looking house, but I mean, it's made of wielded metal bits. It's probably doing the best.
Alright,
he can.
let's
I don't
go.
know. I'm very intrigued to see who this. Maybe he makes small. There's a whole bunch of dead rust monsters on the way, by the way.
So he's not a fan.
Not his pets, I assume.
Whoever lives in this place is not a fan of the rust monsters.
Maybe they belong to the hobgoblins. They're a little widespread for the hobgoblins, though, aren't they?
I didn't see anyone when we talked to the hobgoblins.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, well, let's go break into somebody's house, I guess.
You guys make your way west into the next chamber. From where you come in, I mean, again, the scrap plateau is about 20 foot high. And now that you've been up there, you can see that there is kind of a bit of a more worn path that goes towards the door. It seems a little easier to deal with. And I mean, the palace atop the plateau itself extends north probably about 60 feet. Like, you can see the edge where it turns a corner. But southward, it goes beyond your dark vision. It's very, very
big.
Very big. And from where you're at, you can see the door that you went up to is the one that's real close, about 30 feet away or so, including going up the pile. But you do see another door farther south down the side of the palace.
Probably start going towards the one with the better path. And at least I know the key fits in that one, because what if he has a different key for, like, that door over there?
Okay. You guys easily make your way up to the door.
Quietly open it. Are we announcing ourselves when we go in?
Up to you.
Oh, don't leave it up to me.
Let's see if this is somebody's like house first.
Let's just open the door and let's take a peek.
Yeah, take a peek inside. See if it's like a house in here. I mean, if there's like torture racks and stuff, then we don't. But you know,
That's a valid point. Okay. All right.
So the wall itself, or the door itself, is inset into this scrap wall, probably about 5 feet. As you open the door, it kind of turns and shifts and like sinks into the nearby scrap to open up.
Neat.
Beyond is dark. Once again, still relying on dark vision. And the wall continues about another 5 feet on the other side of the door until it kind of opens up into the first room. So these walls are thick. You do notice there is a little bit of illumination almost. You can see just some slight illumination in the cracks where the door is receding. There is enough of the key, like basically the way it receded left the key exposed, so you're able to kind of take it and take it out. And that specifically, that glow is you can notice is on the inside. Those walls itself look to be made of loose scrap, piled between inner and outer bulwarks of welded metal. And in this the ceilings here are probably about 20 feet high. And in this very first room, it's probably about 70 feet deep, about 40 feet wide, north-south. You see some exits. An exit on the north. You see another door on the west. You see another exit to another room on the west, and you see an exit on the south to another room. There is a table, 2 feet high, roughly hexagonal, made of welded scrap metal, and covered with scavenged bits of broken machinery and scraps of food. Some very tinny sounding music emanates from the south.
Okay.
Sounding like a music box.
it doesn't look like a drow's bedchamber, so we're good so far.
That's a little. They don't all have the same kind of bed chamber.
I've seen one, and
No, we've seen more than one, and they all look the same.
we've seen a couple.
I've seen a couple. They're not all the same.
We fought some people in one.
I don't know if so much bed chamber is.
Recreation area? Whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
At a minimum, there's some form of chain.
Do you want to continue to scout?
Yeah.
Give me
Also,
just a
what's-
second. I need to make a roll while you guys talk.
I'm gonna look at the back of the door. Since
Actually,
you
no,
said
just
there's
pass.
a.
Okay.
Since you said there's a light coming from the back of the door, I'm gonna
There
check
seems
that
to be a
out.
slight light, and they're looking at the back of the door. You can now see there's a handle that would allow you to close the door.
Okay. I'm just gonna do it enough so I can look at the illumination, but I don't want to close it behind us.
As you start to, you can see it very easily. It is not enough illumination to really give off light. Like, not enough, not even dim light is coming. It is just enough to notice that it is light, so to speak. And it seems to be arcane in nature as these intricate glyphs start to connect as bits of the door meet.
What color is the light?
Is this a
I'm
trap?
gonna say it is blue. I'll say it's blue.
Okay, so it's not radiation.
Wait, is this a trap glyph or something?
It looks like it. I wouldn't mess with it.
Okay, I'm not gonna touch this anymore. Just gonna leave the door where
Did y'all
it is.
tell me which way to scout, or am I you just say scout and release me?
I think we just said scout. We're just like, do you want me to keep scouting? We're like, yeah. Yes,
Scout.
invisible voice, go.
All right.
Okay.
Look ahead, look ahead her.
Okay, I have one exit on each side. I read that. I think I
More or
made
less.
that down.
Exit to the north, west, and south. The one to the south is kind of obscured by some pillars of scrap, but you can see it. And it's from the south where you can hear the music.
Exits are north, west, and depths.
All right, let's
West-
start with the.
Technically, there's two to the west because there's a door and a hall.
Probably take the hall, but let's check the north one.
Okay.
first.
You go into the
Start
north.
south, work our
It's
way
just
around.
a little. Again, another 10-foot section of scrap before you're in a little hallway, which heads a little bit to the west, and then you meet an abrupt right turn to the north, and there is a door, and you can see the slight glow of a full arcane glyph on this door that is closed.
Okay, nope. Turn around. To the west.
East. Head west, going about 30 feet. From the north, it's about 50 feet to the entrance over there. And in here, the first thing you notice is this room is well furnished. There's a unmade bed, a drafting table, and what appears to be an iron safe. There are some alcoves in the south wall, one of which you can definitely smell something foul, and the other of which seems to be a modest kitchenette. In the west wall, on the west wall, which is you can now see is actually the straight stone wall of the cavern, sits a stone archway inlaid with images of dancing goblins. And in the middle of the room, there appears to be a giant plush cushion where a giant badger lays.
A badger?
Badger.
Go ahead. Cast Speak with Animals.
Don't wake up the guy's pet badger.
You're not here to tell me no.
God.
No one's here to stop me. I'm gonna
She
get
sees
out.
an animal. Truth sees a door. What do you?
I see a goblin.
Yep.
He sees a goblin.
He sees a skull.
the rest of us.
There seems to be a large stuffed toy next to him.
Oh.
It's a squeaky toy.
I'm gonna take out a little bit of food. Maybe like some cheese or something. I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals because I'm a monster. Can't be stopped. And kind of crouch down in front of it, with the food in my hand. Probably pull my lantern out too before I crouch down by it so it can see me just in case it can't. It's just a nice little dim light and hello there. Hi. Would you like some food?
Ish.
Go on.
Ish cheese? Cheese?
Yeah. It's cheese. Oh my god. I love him. What's your name?
Does this thing have a name?
Bradley.
I hope he named his pet.
Bramble.
Bramble?
Bramble.
Oh, Bramble the Badger.
What you doing, Sock's room?
What am I what?
What you doing, Sock's room?
Sock. Is that your owner?
Mm-hmm.
Is he a gnome by chance?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. We were looking for him. Where would he be, do you know?
2 rooms.
Behind you.
Huh?
2 rooms.
2 rooms away?
Hmm?
Okay. I'm so sorry to wake you from your nap.
Kenneth starts plodding around, wrestling with the
Play with
toy
his
bit.
toy. Yeah, I would say play with him and his toy. Do you know by chance what the magic on the back of those doors are that Zox has put on there?
Oh. To keep out scary red metalwares.
Oh. Hobgoblins?
Scary red metalwares.
They are scary. They're very scary. Let's see, what did you say was in here? A bed, a drafting table,
A safe.
a safe.
This is some guy's bedroom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
This is his house.
This
We're
is his
breaking
house.
into his house.
We have definitely broken into this dude's house.
Yeah.
Do you know what he keeps in his safe?
I know how to get in.
You know how to get in it.
This is the worst guard dog ever.
Cheese.
Yeah. Jeez. Fuck yeah. I haven't
Your dog
decided
would
if
do
I'm
the
going to
same
take what's
thing.
in the safe.
Here's
Duh.
For cheese, your dog would do the same thing.
Double combination and everything.
He eagerly snorfs up the cheese. Prairie dog, wombat, badger, armadillo, wombat.
Prairie dog, wombat, armadillo,
Badger,
badger. Sorry.
armadillo,
So you,
wombat.
badger,
Just
armadillo.
fucking the lock is a bunch of pictures.
I'm assuming
Goddamn
it is.
Skyrim puzzle.
Yeah.
I haven't actually looked at it, so that was a little odd.
Listen, it makes localization easier.
Do you want to go with me so that you can we can meet your owner, Zork? Is that what his name?
Zox.
Zox.
Yeah.
Zox. Okay. You want me to carry you?
This thing's pretty large.
Oh, it's giant, right? You said it was a giant.
It's a medium creature, but that's still a really big badger.
I just give him scritches. I have some friends with me, so follow me.
I smell them.
Okay. I pick up the lantern. Hey guys, I made a friend. She walks in with the lantern and a giant bat.
No, you can't adopt another animal.
I know he's already, but his name is Bramble. The gnome who lives here, his
Your
name
name
is Zork.
Socks.
Zox. God damn it! I wrote it with a K. It's
Zork is a text adventure game.
Doing my best. Zox.
You were muted there for some reason.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah. It does actually mute when you raise it. Yeah.
It does.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep.
So his owner Zox lives here. Oh, Bramble, did he make all of the little machines that wander around?
No.
No, he doesn't. Okay. That is interesting. What does he do here?
Is Zox here?
Yeah, he's up there.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just gonna announce this.
Or we could go with Bramble.
That's true. Okay, fine. Bramble, lead the way, buddy.
Bramble just starts plodding along to the south room. He still has his toy. He's dragging it by the arm.
Just wrestle with him a little, like grab the other thing and just like. Oh my god, I love him.
And he leads you guys into the room. The tinny music, getting a little louder. And you can see in the next room. There, immediately upon entering the next room, the first thing you notice is the floor is strewn with sheets of parchment, bearing sketches of you have no idea what. It's just a bunch of messy paper. There is a table in the center of the room, between two large pillars of scrap. And atop the table is a wild-haired gnome wearing a grease-stained apron over threadbare robes. He is using a set of tinker's tools, and he is tuning a tiny music box. Next to the table sits a large figure, imposing, almost solid metal contraption chest, these huge, thick arms and legs. You recognize it immediately as a shield guardian. Around the room, set into the walls, you can see various, looks like spheres set into the wall, up around the wall, around regular intervals. And he doesn't seem to notice you all, but as soon as you guys enter the room, the shield guardian's head slowly starts turning your way. What's it, Rex? Oh! Visitors! You don't look like hobgoblins.
Correct. We are not.
Yeah, we ran into them earlier. Hi!
Oh, Bramble, boy! And he leans off the table as Bramble comes over to the table and scritches him.
He is a very good boy.
Yes, he is. How did you get into my house?
We found a key!
We found a key!
Oh, my spare key! I've been wondering where that went. May I have it back, please?
We're not in trouble, are we? Too much
Not
trouble?
yet.
Okay, go.
No, he doesn't reach over for it because, you're. I assume you didn't come right up to the table.
No, not until he knows of our presence.
So he, Rex, my boy, if you would. And the shield guardian, just towering over you, takes the key in between two of its fingers.
Yep.
very much.
Of course.
It's good that you got a guardian here, because this one's not a very good guard dog.
Oh, this one betrayed me for a scrap of food. But I love him.
No, he would never. Wouldn't you ramble?
He already did.
I totally would.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
He just came right up to us and was like, "Hey, people, I don't know. Hey, sure, let me lead you to where the owner lives."
That's true.
Fine.
Yeah, he was very I did give him some cheese. I hope he's
Well, I
not
mean,
lactose
you-
intolerant.
Like I said, you don't look like hobgoblins, so I can see why he trusts you. He's got a good
Yeah.
sense of character.
Do you have a problem with the hobgoblins around here?
Oh yeah, they're always trying to steal my scrap. Can't get any damn work done.
Why? So many questions.
Yeah, well, me.
Brock, are you okay?
You know
You
what?
just look very serious.
What brings you? What brings you down here to the Slayer Underground?
Mm.
Well, we're
Working our way
Yes.
downtown.
making our way. We're dragon bound.
A dragon. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're looking for. There's a green dragon somewhere down here that we're looking for.
There's a whole asteroid full of them.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, somewhere down there.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna need that.
Run that one more time. Asteroid? Hold on. What?
Isn't that in the sky?
Yeah.
This place is
How? How?
It's
how
Under
how-
mountain is how.
To go up, you gotta go down.
No, that doesn't make sense.
Clearly it does to somebody.
It's magic. I ain't got to explain shit.
Did you say there was an asteroid full of dragons?
Yeah.
Just gonna write that one down. Put that on the
Do
list.
you know whereabouts?
Yeah. That never got much lower.
Where's that fucking
Is-
map?
is there a-
Hold on.
I was gonna
Where's
say,
that
is there a map?
goddamn map? Truth, get the map out.
The map. Okay. Right.
The wall mural.
Yeah. I pulled out. Is there any?
Me scrolling all the way up in background info.
Did I not pin? No, I never did pin it in background info.
Scrolling.
Rawhide.
I'll pin it when I get up there this time for you guys.
Okay, that's
You won't need it again until level 18.
there. It is.
Save that as my note.
Oh, yeah, I think I know which one it is.
Well,
That's I'm gonna bet it's the one with the asteroid next to it and a bunch of fucking dragons.
Oh boy.
hey, look at that.
That's probably it.
And we are uncomfortably close to that. That's the scorpions that are outside.
Oh yeah, the Skeledar.
Yeah.
Yep, mighty fine workers they are.
They like you?
Oh yeah. Yep, have them doing my work.
Am I missing the... Oh, the meteor's the circle.
Mhm.
Okay.
How? Yeah, no, go ahead.
So it worked for you.
Yeah, they do what I ask them to.
So you're building the arch thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. What the heck is that?
Oh, that's gonna be my finest invention, you see. The plan Are you familiar? Some of you look like you got some arcane knowledge in there, rattling in those brains of yours.
Point to Ragnar and Brock exclusively.
Are you guys familiar with the simulacrum spell?
Yeah.
No.
Well, you see, the idea is to specifically replicate the Skeletor. Need more workers. More bigger ideas. But that thing, my simulacrux, will basically make them out of scrap. There's so much scrap here. Still just sitting around, ready to be used.
No.
Ready to birth more lava things.
Oh god, not the lava.
Oh, lava children? Use them as my guard dogs.
They work.
They guard my
Do you know where the others
scrap.
are?
I got
What was
some
that?
piles of scrap. Guarding them. Making sure they stay safe. Making sure the hobgoblins don't take too many. Them and their rust monsters.
You might want to put some more in one to the north.
Did you kill my lava children?
They just ambushed us and we freaked out.
They did ambush us, yeah.
They're
just
very protective over there. Probably thought you were there for the scrap. You're not here for my scrap,
What?
are you?
No.
No.
Make me persuasion checks with advantage.
So you're saying we literally could have just left and they would have left us alone?
Well, we didn't know
Awesome.
that.
You say persuasion? Oh god. Even
With advantage.
Oh, good thing.
slat 15.
14
Wow.
for me.
18. That's the highest I've ever rolled.
Or
on
wait,
9.
persuasion. Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry.
You rolled perception.
17. Yeah, I did.
Okay.
17.
Okay. Good. Notice I might have to sick Rex here on you. I can't believe you.
Yeah, we definitely want to avoid that.
Welcome to Clamersham Palace.
that. What is it called?
Clamersham. I'm Zox Clamersham. Atchisons.
Clammersham?
Clamersham.
Clammersham.
Glamour shit.
Okay.
I feel like we're just making a bunch of noises.
Nice to meet you, Mr.
Like-
Clammersham.
It's very nice to meet you.
Hey, you
What
wouldn't
a-
mind, this look like your adventure, so you wouldn't mind taking care of those hobgoblins, would you?
Depends.
See,
Are
they
you the
didn't-
one?
What?
Go ahead.
Did you make the flying ballista?
Nope. The simulacrux is my first invention on. Well, I do have an experiment over in one of those other caverns, but besides that thing, the archway is really my first project, my first big one.
What? Where did all of them? Where did all of this? Like, she gestures to the shield guardian, and I was like, all of. Where did they come from then?
Go ahead and, actually, you know what, Ragnar? There's light here, you would notice. As he talks, he idly plays with a ring on his finger.
Okay. Alright, yeah.
I inherited them. Yeah, I inherited them. From Troy Brand himself. This is his level, his graveyard of experiments.
Who's that?
Troy Brand,
Oh,
one of the 7.
Oh, sorry. I hadn't looked at that in the list of names in a while.
Yeah, about the hobgoblins, I don't know, they didn't attack us when we said hi, and I don't know how much time you spent in Undermountain, but that's kind of rare, so we were just going to give them a pass.
Okay, yes, I don't have to reward you then. Keeps my purse later.
Okay, well, hold up now. I didn't say that.
Immediately. Oh, wait a minute. What,
I mean, I'm just not really in the mood for. I don't know.
Murder hoboing?
I don't want to murder a hobo thing. I don't want to take something out if I don't have to.
what are? Why
Rin.
do they want? What?
Nothing?
I didn't want to. It wouldn't get out of the way.
Apparently, we could have just left those
Yeah.
the clowns. We just ran.
I'll get the others to lay more eggs.
Eggs, that's off. I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what those taste like.
What?
They're eggs.
Fire clown eggs.
I never
Spicy.
thought of that.
They probably taste pretty funny though. How could you not see that coming? Seriously, how could you
literally-
not?
You're literally the cook in the group.
Oh Lord.
Oh, did you say they taste funny?
Yeah, did you not
Yes.
get that?
I didn't even. I was trying to think. I was like, what would have caused that reaction?
A pun.
Yeah.
What are the hobgoblins trying to do with the scrap and
Well, they just keep taking it, trying to take it down.
take it down
Mm-hmm.
to the next level?
I assume so. They're going down the tunnels.
To the next level.
Actually,
It just looks like
we
a bunch
really just need to get down to the next level, right?
do we?
Do you want to find and deal with all the shit that we're down here to deal with? Yeah, we got to get further down. We got to go have fun with dinosaur asteroid. Sorry, dragon asteroid. Wow.
Before we get there, we're going back up to the surface, because hopefully my sons will be here. Actually, they should be here any day now, and I would like to see them before I potentially walk to my death.
You know, I just thought of a good reward if you'll take care of them. Them for me. At least the ones that are up here right now, because I assume there's more down below. And you might have to deal with those anyway if you want to progress, but deal with the ones here. I can make sure the boarworm ignores you.
You control that?
Yeah. Right now I just have it doing its thing.
Why don't you just have it plow over?
It doesn't really like getting out of the tube.
Mm.
All right.
And it will plow over them if they're in the way, but because I have it tell it expressly not to ignore anything in the tunnel. Just kill it. Wow. Send you on your way. Kill it. Make sure it's dead if it's a hobgoblin.
You really don't like hobgoblins, do you?
They keep stealing my scrap. I'd hate you too if you tried to steal my scrap.
No. Oh, how did? Curious. Just why'd you come to Undermountain? Did you study under?
No.
For.
No.
Uh-oh.
He kind of stares off wistfully for a moment. There used to be adventures like you. And a whole group of us down here.
Was it the plural that got you?
You can't do it when I'm drinking, man. Go on. What happened to your knee?
My knees are fine. I'm pretty spry for my age. He does crunches, squats just a few times on the table.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's looking good.
Ignoring all the pops.
I don't even know how long it's been, to be honest. This is my home now. I've made it what it's worth.
You don't want to go back?
No. I got all I need here.
Well, I can see that with the Badger and the Guardian and your
It's like you and the castle.
simultaneous urge.
They did, Another reason I want them gone, they did kind of burn down part of my food supply.
They what?
Oh, well, that wasn't very nice of them.
Well, now they're being assholes.
Burned our crops and brought a plague onto our houses.
I had a fungus forest here on this level.
A fungus forest?
Yeah, I was friends with the matriarch there, but, they burned it down.
With the what?
The matriarch.
The drow?
No.
Confused. We don't
Giant
know.
forest elemental lady.
It was home to a colony of micronins.
Would any of us know what that is?
Ooh.
The druid would.
At the point in my backstory, I did state in the past that I dated a circle of spores druid.
Yeah, you know they are basically mushroom people.
Okay, so you're telling me they just burned down a forest full, inhabited forest? Just any idea why?
To get rid of my food supply.
So they just killed all of the mushroom people.
Well, now
I
have a
haven't gone
reason
and
to attack the
really investigated.
hobgoblins.
There's all those hobgoblins out there, and I don't really want to get caught in their fire because they're looking for me.
Oh, we
What
can go
did you
check
do?
on your mushroom friends.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Now a revenge plot that I can get behind.
Is this the same group?
Same hobgoblins, he said.
There?
All right, so which way is this, the mushroom forest that got burnt down? How would we get there from here?
There's a few different ways you could go. You could go back out to the simulacrix, and then if you go to the south side of the cavern, there's two ways you could take down the boreworm tunnels. Really, the best way would be the southeastern exit of the room, as that'll take you where I think the hobgoblins may have their main camp. And that just off of that chamber is the mushroom forest.
Okay.
But otherwise, if you want to not go into the main chamber, because I'm sure they're trying to scout out my archway. If you head south out of here, you'll come to my forges. Again, just don't get near the scrap. Lava children will try to get you. But everything else in there won't mind you. Won't pay you no mind. And you can head east out of there into the boreworm tunnels. And if you just keep trying to go eastward from there, you'll make it to where the hobgoblins camp is.
Okay.
So is there any way to get to the... There's no way to get to the forest avoiding the hobgoblins camp?
No, they're camped out straight in front of it.
Sounds like easy pickings.
You said you had one other invention
Well, at least
down there.
they're in the cavern in front of it. I don't know where they're at in said cavern. They could be like way off to the south of it. I have no idea. What's that?
You said you had one other invention down here besides the arch. Do we need to be worried about that? Is that...
I wouldn't get too near it. I don't know what its temperament is right now.
What
does it look like?
What and where?
If you see a cavern full of a bunch of charred wreckage, especially if it's a bunch of broken and charred Scaladar, just stay out of that chamber. That's my shocker stomper at work.
Your what?
My shocker stomper.
All right.
Just a
Brock, it
orc
sounds like you
stompa.
two have a lot like that you.
You know, we should just leave you together
Does,
for like
does
an
this
hour
sound
or
like
so.
anything that I might recognize?
No.
Okay.
Brock here made a new kind of explosive. You know.
Oh, did ya? Mayor?
It's don't put fire near it.
Okay.
I'll let him hold one.
He takes it just.
Oh, it's like a stogie.
Mm-hmm. Like a fine cigar.
Interesting. Very well done. Hands it back.
Take it back.
Does he wet the end of it? Just chop like a Bugs
Cornelius.
Bunny cartoon. Just
Oh, by the way, just I forgot to mention this way back at the beginning. You do notice that Zox's nose looks exactly like the end of the key.
So he just like shoves his own face into his door to open it.
No, I just modeled it off of him.
He modeled. His
Oh, it looks like
watch.
the end of the key.
Yeah.
Oh no, I thought you said it looks like an end of a key, and I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck? Yeah. So I was like, what?
So if we wanted to say come back and rest after maybe the hobgoblins aren't a problem anymore, could we come back?
Yeah, just knock.
Okay.
Hobgoblins
Alright.
don't try to knock; they explode.
they explode
Yeah, all my doors are warded
against
That's what-
hobgoblins.
Told you that's what that was.
against anyone who doesn't enter with a key. So you got lucky.
Thanks.
That's good. I haven't exploded in a while, and I'd like to keep the trend running.
Oh yeah, we did the,
Yeah.
We almost died.
All right, so
I
we're
did
gonna-
die.
Yeah,
I
we know.
believe-
Yeah. It just fits bump with Brock.
Eh.
Dead crew.
So I think we could probably go check on those. Head in the direction of those myconids and see what's up down there.
I didn't know there were mushroom people.
Yes,
That's
there are
really
mushrooms.
cool. That's really cool.
So does that sound good?
Sure.
Our adventuring
Yeah.
party.
Go team.
Mushroom.
Venture.
Yeah.
Did we come up with a name for a group ever? I don't
Yeah,
know.
we're the
Barely
barely
Adventurers.
adventurers.
Yeah, I know that. I just all right. That doesn't really roll off the tongue with
No.
Yeah, well, Corbin said it, and it's stuck since, and I'm not changing a dead man's last, whatever, dying thing.
Go team. Barely adventures. That doesn't. Yeah.
That's a silly name.
Yeah,
Yeah, we know.
why not? There's barely any of us left from the original team. All my friends are dead. Let's
You
go.
just retired Undermountain. That's what I did.
Huh?
You know, it's seeming like a better and better idea every day.
He's getting real tired of us.
Not here though. This is.
Our shit.
If we retired Undermountain, did we just become the next group of eccentric NPCs?
Oh,
we come
yeah.
Across?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right. So
making into this.
Zox, what was his last name?
Clamorsham.
Mr. Clamorsham. Thank you for your hospitality. We're gonna go and check this out. So we'll may or may not see you later.
I hope you do.
Bye,
Needs my
Frank.
problems taken care of.
Just give him some scritches and another piece of cheese. As we go.
I'm really glad that the badger's already a pet of somebody else. It means you can't try to take it with us.
Says the man who brought a dog.
Yeah, and look where that got. Look where that happened. Yeah,
I know.
I learned my lesson.
It's been 349 years. I'm not going to learn this lesson.
So
So yeah, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this.
Do the what?
That you're stubborn.
I just like animals.
And you're stubborn.
You're stubborn.
Says the man who will touch everything, even though we say maybe that's not a good idea.
If you haven't noticed, I have stopped doing that. I only need to blow up a couple times for the lesson to sink in.
But see, talking to animals has never made me blow up.
That's fine. The talking to animals is not the important part. It's the adopting of said animals.
Also haven't blown up from adopting one.
Yet.
Is that a threat?
This
No.
is us talking as we're walking away.
Yeah, this is as we're walking,
Okay.
for sure.
How are you guys gonna head out?
To
You
the
gonna
south,
go
like you
south?
said?
Well,
You said
see,
south,
so
right? Ow.
It said south, right?
What'd you say right now?
An option.
yeah, because we could either, if memory serves, we can either head south from here into the tunnel, or we can go back to the main chamber and go through, I think it was the southwest exit? Was that it?
You could go southwest or southeast. Southeast would be closer to where the to where that cavern is. It is also right where the other hobgoblins were. They were right above that tunnel, basically.
Okay, so
Might be harder to sneak in.
yeah, I say let's probably go south through the forges and don't touch the metal, and then go from there.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys head out. There is a door in the chamber with Zox that you guys are able to exit out of. Opening it from the inside does not trigger the glyph, which Zox tells you. You can just leave through the door. And indeed, as you exit, you realize it's the other door that you were able to spot at the edge of your dark vision. And from there, you go south. You pass by another door that'd be the eastern side of the palace. So just west of you on the scrap heap. Before coming finally around to the other side of the southern side of the palace, and you're able to see a small passageway where you can hear already the clang of what sounds like a smithy. A few smithies. As you go into the next chamber, this chamber has a bit of illumination. From 5 smithies inset into the wall, under the far walls, and as such, you can see that the chamber is quite large. Again, it's probably about 90-foot high ceilings in here, and southward, it's probably about 150 feet. You can see 2 smithies on the southern wall, 2 smithies on the western wall, 1 smithy on the eastern wall. In the middle, a large pile of scrap sits in the middle of the room, dominating most of the room, but there is still easily a good 20 feet or so around it, at least on the northern side, to navigate around. And as you can see that it definitely doesn't reach near the east and western edges. Standing at each forge, as an intense heat and thick smoke billow from the 5 forges protruding in the cavern walls. And standing in front of each forge is what almost looks like a dwarf made of bronze. Hair and beard made completely of flame. And they wield these large hammers wreathed in fire to work the metal.
Right, let's not mess with those guys. They look busy.
And as you come in, the one at the eastern forge, which is the closest to you, kind of looks up as you guys enter, takes the metal just with his bare hands and dunks it in the water to quench it. Just continues working, paying you no mind.
That's a hell of a flex.
Yep. Brock, do you know, like...
Do I recognize these things?
Are you trained in Arcana?
No. I'm trained in dwarf religion.
That guy's a level 20 forge cleric.
So would you know them? Yeah, you would have at least heard of these things, as they do resemble dwarves. Basically, they are dwarves from the border between the elemental plane of earth and the elemental plane of fire. They are called Azures. Azures. And they are considered elementals. Without a roll, that's what you know.
Okay.
But yeah, he doesn't pay you any mind. He just continues his work. Like, he noticed you, he clocked you coming in the room, but he doesn't care.
As we're walking through, just like, well, I'm just looking.
You can see as you go around the pile of scrap, you can see that there is an exit on the east wall. You can see an exit in the southeast corner, and which also goes east. And then you can see a exit on the south wall as well. And actually, from the south wall, you notice another Azer come through, and it's really easy to spot them because head is
They're on
wreathed in
fire.
And you notice one come out effortlessly carrying a large, let's see, what is it? Okay, it's only 1 foot. He's carrying a 1 foot cube of just what looks like iron. You just taking it over to his forge.
That's cool. To the east?
Yeah, oh, that's really cool. I'm not going to mess with any of these guys.
To the east.
You head towards the eastern exit, and it only goes about 20 feet before it immediately comes into a section of the trench. And this is actually at... You hadn't noticed you were on a slope, like it was so gradual, but you're actually at the kind of coming into the ground of the trench of the wall. And actually, at this point, it is a tunnel. It's completely closed.
Did Zux? He was going to do that afterwards, right?
It was
Yes.
a reward.
Mm-hmm.
The tunnel itself, from where you're at, goes north and south.
He said to go east.
South?
Can we tell from where we are which way the boar worm goes?
Like a curve in the tunnel at all?
Well, we could just wait until the boar worm comes by and then choose it, and then go. So to know we have them.
Is there any other way?
I might have a way.
Like maybe it curves around. We're just like not at the right entrance.
Can Tarragon bury?
Burrow?
Burrow. Rat. Enough to hide his body and become flat if there was, say, a giant worm coming by?
I mean, there's enough space with the boar worm that you could probably find that space without burrowing.
Okay. Alright. I take out Tarragon. and take a little sit, and I will have him scout because he can get platter in case the worm comes, and I can see through his eyes.
Okay.
Would you
Which way are you gonna have him go?
kind of look to the rest of the group on that? Which way you want him to go first?
Well, Truth suggested south.
Again, we may not be at the right entrance if he said to go east. Like maybe there's a different spot that comes into this.
I'm pretty certain we followed the directions. We just went south until we ran into the tunnel.
Yeah, but then he said go east, and there's no east.
There was an east. He said keep trying to go east.
I cast my spell.
What is Tarragon's movement speed?
Let me find out. "20 feet.
20 feet. Okay. So he can make it 4 squares if he's dashing around.
And we'll hear the worm coming long before, hopefully.
Okay. Alright, so Tarragon begins to go into the tunnel and dash south. And it's probably about 18 seconds or so down into dashing down this way, that he spots a exit to the west of the tunnel that also looks to go in right. You can immediately see through his eyes that there is light and one other forge.
Okay. So that just goes back in the same room.
And he continues scampering south a bit. And the tunnel, what were your instructions to Tarragon?
I'm also blind and deaf to my own surroundings. I only see and hear what he has, by the way.
Just gonna pull out my Landon quill.
I do not know anything that's going on around me. Let's scout down the tunnel to the south to see if it heads east, and then to scout to the north to see if it goes east.
Okay.
Towards anything that looks like mushrooms.
Okay. So he runs down, and indeed the tunnel curves eastward. He also clocks another exit going south. And this one is a south exit that looks like it's the end, like you'd have to climb up the trench to get out. But there is another hole he spots to leave the tunnel. But it does indeed go south. And it's at this point you guys all begin to, well, obviously you don't, Rin, but the rest of you begin to feel the rumble of the boar worm. Hear it as it goes by your point of view from the north, heading south.
Ooh, I hope that little one's gonna be okay.
I'm gonna need a dexterity check with advantage from Tara.
Yep.
He is very, very tiny.
He do be very tiny.
He doesn't need to get very high, but I still like a roll.
Yeah. So dexterity, you said?
Yep.
With advantage?
Yep.
Well.
All right. Tarragon very easily senses the vibration and just kind of squashes himself flat as the boar worm passes overhead and curves down.
Is it still going down? Is it going down, or is the slope going up?
Right now it's not sloping; it's just a curve. So when I say down the tunnel, I literally just mean
Okay, I wasn't. Okay. Alright.
And eventually it fades. And Tarragon, you said to scout south until to see if it goes east, and then north to see if it goes east. Tarragon immediately starts turning around and running back by. And about the time that Tarragon is probably passing your guys' point of view, the rumble of the worm begins again.
That's fast.
I need another dexterity check with advantage from Tarragon.
Why was that so fast?
Which way did it go?
North to south.
It's
Now you're
backing
aiming it
up.
again.
17.
Easily able to squash himself flat as, once again, the boar worm comes back by. It's been maybe about a minute since you guys had seen it pass.
Which way is it
That
going
was
this
more
time?
than one.
That doesn't make
Now it's going south to north.
Oh, like it just turned the fuck around?
Mhm.
Oh.
Now I really want to
Remember,
know what's to the south.
it is also fairly fast.
Yeah, but it said it takes like an hour to loop a whole thing.
I think it just hit one end of the loop.
Yeah.
Could have. Or it
Tarragon
could have-
basically chases after it as it quickly disappears from view. One of the things you guys noticed specifically, because you would have noticed it during your short rest, is that the boarworm tends to stick in that central chamber for a while. And then it randomly seems to shoot off occasionally. And come back to that central. Around the simulacrums. So Tarragon rushes up north. And the north curves to the east. And then he scampers back. Plops in your lap.
I want to see what's to the south, though, since it turned around.
Okay, they both go east. I saw another exit back into this room further south, and I saw there is a little pocket of something. He was too small. Yeah, we'd have to climb up into it to the south. There's an opening, but I didn't see any other exits to the north. Just it went east.
Okay, well. Yeah, south sounds good then, because then we have ways to duck out of the tunnel if that thing comes back.
It's true. Alrighty.
Alright, I cast Pass Without Trace just out of habit.
It's fair.
You guys get into the tunnel, head south.
Mm-hmm.
You head south. Again, not too long before you spot the other exit right back into the forge chamber. You take the corner, and right at the curve of this dip is where you spot the opening to the chamber that is basically on the direct south. I assume you guys are continuing along. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You guys continue around the curve, and pretty much as soon as the curve goes from east, it immediately continues to curve north, and immediately drops.
Oh.
Into a slope.
I think we ought to turn around.
Do we want to check that little?
Sure.
Yeah, let's go.
You guys head back, and it doesn't, it's only like not even 30 feet behind you, basically. You head back to the little opening. You're able to climb up. It's not particularly rough terrain right here. It seems like the tunnel itself looks to be made by the boarworm. This almost looks like a bit of the boarworm's cavern wall has been collapsed to reveal this chamber. It almost looks like it's been collapsed intentionally. Going up, you see a medium-sized chamber, probably about 60 feet around and about 30 feet high. And in the middle of this very empty cavern sits what looks to be a very old camp.
All right.
Anything else?
Wrong button.
I'm gonna produce flame and then poke around the room a little bit, see if I notice anything.
I can look around.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing.
Okay.
This is just a little bit of a safe.
Does the campfire look like it could be relit? Like, is there enough wood there to...
There is enough wood there that you could probably light it again, especially it's dry down here. So it is old wood, but it's not a lot.
Okay. Well, that's good to know. I wonder if that other one we passed by is the same.
The other one goes into the forge.
No, I meant the other little hole we passed by on our way down here.
Oh, yeah. Maybe. That'd be cool.
Well, we got a place to rest if we need it, I guess.
So I guess let's head northward.
Yeah, let's head north.
Yes, it is.
Okay. You guys head north, climb back down, and then head north through the tunnel. After a few moments, it once again curves east. And this time it hits a fork.
Ooh.
And that fork goes north and south.
Okay.
I
North.
don't think he knew the way.
North is back either toward the...
Probably towards the arch stuff.
Yeah. So... South?
South it is.
Let's go south.
I feel like
You
I have
guys
better
start-
odds.
You guys start heading south, and about 60 feet later, the tunnel begins to immediately curve eastward.
Hey.
Hey.
And it's about 20 feet into there, about 30 feet into this eastward tunnel, that suddenly you can tell the tunnel is back to being a trench. As there is now a
Okay.
cavern above you. And the first thing that you notice is, let's see, right to your right, as soon as the tunnel became a trench, to your right, which would be the south, you see a rope ladder.
Okay, let's not take that. Because that's probably the hobgoblins.
I've already got a hand on it. Like, why not?
Why don't I take it first?
Yeah, you should take it up.
Quietly.
Taking it?
Yeah. Quiet. As I can.
Go ahead and make me a stealth check with advantage, and I suppose you'd have pass without a trace up while you climb the ladder still, so you'd be within range.
41.
The ladder doesn't even move. You are so gentle and so quiet as you go up the ladder.
So obscene.
You easily make your way up. And this is a large 60-foot high cavern. Immediately around you, you notice various rock formations, stalactites hanging in height from the ceiling, ranging 10 to 20 feet long, and stalagmites of a similar size thrust up from the floor, all around this cavern. Very thick clusters, very easy for things to hide. And you notice immediately behind you, on the other side of the trench, there is a small bit of land. You can now see the trench kind of goes and it circles this bit of land, and there is indeed a little stone bridge that goes between this small bit of the cavern to your north and the rest of the wider cavern at large. And it's on this small bit that you can see 6 hobgoblins standing around. There are 2 large, what look like, let's see. What do they look like? 2 large, bulky metal contraptions that seem like they almost have little, like looks kind of like a catapult contraption on it, and you can see a large bulb of green kind of at the end. And up against the western wall of this, there seems to be a large stone-made, very, very definitely man-made stone pen of sorts. And you can see a bit of light glowing from inside of it, as it seems to have no ceiling.
How much does it glow?
Very, very like its light does not emanate beyond the outer walls of the pen, because the light is definitely inside this large block. And so it's all light coming from it is largely kind of just emanating upward.
I want to see if I can see into it. See what's in there.
It is on the other side of the chasm, so you would have to
Oh, it's
sneak
on the other
all the way
side.
around
Okay,
the bridge,
okay.
stone bridge, or jump across.
Do I see any mushroom folk?
You do not. Like I said, this entire area is thick with stalagmites. So you would have, like, you can't accurately see, like, you can occasionally see bits of the walls through the thickness of all the stalagmites, but you would have to, like, actually explore the chamber.
I want to take a little bit of a wiggle through some of the stalagmites that are closest to the trench to check for anybody who might be hidden, like waiting on an ambush.
Okay, which
I don't
side
wanna
of the trench? Because you are on the southwestern edge.
That one, the side that I'm on.
Quietly go through. You kind of follow. You're easily able to follow the wall of the cavern. No one
Just those 6 over there.
Just the 6 over there to the north.
All right, go back down. Relay what I saw, everything I saw. So we may want to go up that wall.
Which wall's that wall?
I point to one of the side of the trench that would go up to the camp.
So the
The
north,
north.
Oh,
To the north.
the one without the light.
so wait, I thought we were
Right.
avoiding the camp.
I thought we were clearing it out.
Maybe, I mean, we can. I thought we were going to check on the mycadids first.
Yeah, I thought that's what we're gonna
I don't
make sure. Like, I don't 100% trust Zox yet.
I
Mhm.
don't see them. Should we just keep heading east then, do you think?
Yeah,
Up out of the trench and head east in the chamber?
yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he said that this chamber was connected to the chamber with the forest, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we need to
Check
find.
it out.
I don't recall. Did he say which side it was on? Because we're coming from the west. He didn't say which side it's on.
He just said keep heading east.
Okay.
Keep
Yeah, I guess it's on the east side then.
Alright. Shh. They have some sort of catapult looking thing.
Okay. Well, let's not
Two catapult looking things.
get the attention of that thing and do the sneaky sneak.
There is a difference.
I'm gonna need stealth checks.
Boom, 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 boom.
Hey, natural 20.
Sweet.
2 natural 20s. 43 there. Rin's good at very specific things, and this is one of them.
I got a 32.
Hey, Rock and Truth still.
Yep. Huh. Oh boy. All right. Well, did we do pass without a trace?
Yep.
Okay, 18.
How is that possible? Every single time. It's without fail. We do a stealth and you roll sub 4.
I don't even know why you bothered. Second one.
We got 2 natural 20s. That's got to counterbalance some of that, right?
Oh my god.
So, Rin, you make it up.
Inspiration.
Quiet as can be.
I don't exist.
Ragnar not far behind. Quiet as can be. You're able to get a bit into the room. Truth, you make it up. You're able to easily kind of start getting into a bit of the stalagmites that are around. And then
Okay.
Brock comes up. Brock.
I should just start flying everywhere. I don't have to stealth at all.
That would be a good idea.
It's a little late now, but
Brock, you get into the room. And as you start to get off of the ladder, the last rung just very loudly snaps.
Under all that tiny weight.
And immediately, all of the hobgoblins in the camp turn and notice the party. And I'm gonna need you guys to roll initiative.
yes, I thought you were saying.
Hey,
Okay,
they started it. We get have no guilt for killing them all.
They are readying their weapons, therefore initiative needs to be rolled.
But I don't want to.
Let's see if I can do it again. Impressive.
There you go, and just stick.
I really don't know how I do it.
Rock is nothing if not impressive.
Just a moment to get everyone's minis down. There it is. You think this would not be hard with you guys being in alphabetical order. But it is. Right. Your minis are on the map. And now I need to roll for Hobgoblin initiatives. Oh boy. All right. 25 to 20.
20.
I don't even see. Oh, there they are.
I say if you just click your portrait in the corner, it'll take you to the mini.
Oh, I know where I am. I just couldn't find them, and then I turned.
20 to 15.
I got 18.
Right. 15 to 10. 10 to 5.
9.
8.
I know. I rolled a 2.
I didn't know you
Oh.
could get that low on your initiative.
I apparently can't. It happens.
All right. So first up is Ragnar. They are readying their weapons.
Hello there. Don't mind us. We're just passing through. The 3 of us aren't here to cause any trouble at all. Please don't. Please go ahead and put your weapons away. Don't worry about it. We'll just be on our way that way.
That's all you're doing?
If one of them fires a weapon at me, I will prepare an action to produce flame at them if one of them fires a weapon at me. Actually, no, I'm going to summon Tashi.
That's what you're gonna do right now, or you're gonna prepare an action?
No.
For Tashi?
I will prepare an action to summon Tashi if they continue to appear hostile before my next turn.
Okay. Truth.
All right.
Oh, that would have been smart.
Nope.
Just nope. That's all I'm doing.
Rin.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't exist here. So I'll just I'll go. Yeah. I've got cover to fire if needed, but prepare an action to fire if they take a shot at us.
Okay, you do lose your Dread Ambusher.
That's fine.
Rock.
I just kind of like stumble a quick step away from the broken rung, and just sort of look at it. Look at them. Was that yours?
You just mean yes.
Sorry. Obviously not threatening at all. Just
an awkward man in a tin can.
I'm just hoping that my non-hostility will lower the weapon a little bit.
Okay. I would like. I don't know why I hit that button. Go ahead and Ragnar. Roll me a persuasion check with advantage. So nobody did any hostile actions.
Whoop-oo. 12.
Can I flash a genius that for a +5?
You can.
Yeah. Then mark that down.
So that's a 17. Okay.
Hope that helped.
On the Hobgoblin's turn. The closest one to you guys kind of glances around, puts his weapon away, motions at the others, and you see him specifically motion. He points at one, and then points out eastward. And you see one of them begin to make their way eastward into the stalagmite. Do you interfere at all?
Got no reason to, as far as I know.
Okay.
I mean, the only other exit in here is this one to the east. That seems like where we.
Do you guys still feel threatened?
No.
I don't. They seem to have, settled down.
Okay. So as I can remember the right buttons. It's always great.
And then a giant boulder comes careening down.
It's not long before the one returns. Specifically heading, he's heading your way, and he seems to be bringing a more armored hobgoblin with him.
That's cool. All right, I'm just gonna.
We don't recognize him, do we?
You do not.
Just gonna.
Specifically, and as they're coming your way, halt!
Eh?
One false move and we open fire. And this is not the armored figure talking.
But why though?
Who is it talking?
It's just the I mean, they're all armored, but it's not the heavily armored figure talking. It's just the one who was sent to fetch this figure. I'm not, FYI, I'm not actually messing with anything on the board right now. So, the board is not in play. But as they come over, the figure kind of raises up and takes off this. The figure is adorned in some very nice plate. Takes off their helm and reveals the face of a woman hobgoblin leader.
She took off her helmet. Now's her chance.
She kind of puffers it under her arm. What brings you to these caverns?
We're just adventurers, exploring, partially trying to find the way down and see if there's anything useful around here that we might be able to find.
Adventurers, huh? I have a job for you.
Oh, jeez.
Well, we're always open to hear offers.
There's a gnome on this floor. Controls all of the constructs.
Yep.
We're looking to take him out.
Kind of figured.
Okay.
He was a little eccentric. He didn't seem like he was that big of a pain.
This is why you're not allowed to talk.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I think we know of this gnome. What's your issue with him?
Stops us from getting the scrap metal. That's all we want.
Okay,
You
well,
help
I
us
mean,
kill him, we'll storm the fortress together. We take his ring, you get everything else.
I gotta admit, that seems like a pretty cherry deal. What do you guys think? Something worth considering?
Why do you want the scrap?
It's none of your business.
Oh, one of these. Okay.
Rin, you're not involved in this conversation directly, you're off.
No,
I'll
I am
scout it off.
scouting and
Go ahead and make me a
Keeping an eye
perception
out.
check. You notice that you are slowly getting surrounded. There are hobgoblins lurking in the stalagmites in the back, and these large dog-like creatures. They don't notice you,
no.
but they, as this talk is happening, they are slowly fanning out.
Hold on 1 second. Look at something. Okay. Alright. I take out the horn of silent alarm. And I blow it. So Brock will hear it. Brock is the only one who
Yeah.
will
You just
hear
sort
it
of seem
go off.
sort of like when you get pressure in your ear, you're just like,
Or you know what? Ragnar's been the one doing the talking, right?
Yeah.
I'll probably have it so that Ragnar hears it instead. I'll aim it at Ragnar.
oh, I
So
thought
we
it just
get a-
went to the one who made it.
It says you can choose a creature within 600 feet.
Oh, okay.
Only
Besides,
one.
I thought this was one that we bought. Didn't
Yeah,
we buy
'cause-
one so you could get rid of your infusion?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we bought one. So yeah, I blow the alarm so that Ragnar can hear since he's been the one talking.
All right. Any chance I can do an insight check as to what might be going on?
The
Bad!
pitch of the horn.
Bad!
Insight check
What is-
to against the lady talking or against the horn?
to see, basically an insight check to see what the horde might be about.
Okay. Yeah, give me an insight check. We'll treat it as an insight.
Because we're not getting attacked generally.
Yeah.
Did we come up with like a 2 horns equals this? I can't.
Hold on,
You,
it has more charges. I will blow it more. If he doesn't stop.
Yep, I mean, you definitely heard that alarm. I feel like you've heard it before, Ragnar. So you know what it is, but, I mean, they haven't drawn their weapons on you.
Would you excuse us just for a moment? Huddle around, gents.
No.
Blow it again!
Meet here.
This time Brock gets it.
I don't know anything's happening. Brock, you have to say something.
If he doesn't say something, I'm about to blow it again, and Truth's gonna get it again.
Do I need to do a check of some sort?
Sure. Make me an insight check.
Okay, that I'm actually trained in. Watch me roll a 1. Oh, down the hole it went.
Ha!
Jesus Christ. Apparently the
Alright.
chasm is the key.
What's your passive perception button?
Mine. Perception 17.
Very high. Alright. You perk up at hearing the silent alarm. And your eyes kind of dart around, and you do notice where there are several hobgoblins deeper in these stalagmites. Just at the edge of your dark vision, you just catch a glimpse of one kind of sneaking along from one stalagmite to another. You can clock that they are fanning out around you just twice.
Do I have...
Yeah, you've been told that
anything
you can meet here. There's no excusing.
Wait.
Ragnar.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. Brock's a strategist.
I'm not linked with the horn, right? You haven't blown the horn.
He's
yet.
about to get it. Yeah, if they're still silent after another like 5 seconds, she's gonna blow it again to Truth. She's not waiting.
So I guess at that point, after seeing the person in my peripherals, I just point. You stop.
This is our camp.
No, not at them. The one in the shadow.
Yes, this is our camp, and we are merely taking precautions.
That really puts a hamper on the base of trust we've been building here to try to provide for a working relationship.
I have never said that I trusted you.
Yes, I know this entire conversation has been an attempt to maybe build some, and it's kind of feeling hard to do so. Look, we just wanted to pass through that way. We'll consider your deal, but we can't give any promises right now. I don't even know if we could kill that crazy bastard.
She's gonna insight that.
Hey, we don't know what the ring does. That might be the truth.
So you've met Zox.
I mean, my companion mentioned. Yeah, we ran into him once. Did not seem the most stable sort, but definitely did not seem someone that you want to trifle with lightly.
That is why I wish for aid. You agree, and we just go take our merry way over to the palace and take Zox out. No harm, no foul. I get the ring, you guys get whatever else there is there. No problems.
There was a whole lot there.
That we saw, we didn't explore the entire thing. I'm not certain I believe her.
Make me an insight check.
Please do better.
She gets to roll either persuasion or deception based on. I mean, picking up on her body language, you can tell that there is an unspoken. There are unspoken things being implied if you don't agree. But her deal of agreeing and going with her seems genuine.
Zox didn't care if we did what he wanted or not. Like, he just, it's like, all right, you don't have to do it. Fine, whatever. I'm not going to force you. These people are like, agree with us or burn. You know, like Catholics.
Yeah.
Also, there's the unfortunate question about what's in that pen. All right. Well then. Truth, Brock.
Yeah, what up?
Do you think we should join in with them right now, or maybe come back to this later?
Gentlemen, it's been an honor. I draw Terrali.
Okay, reroll initiatives. This will be a new initiative set. So there are now more combatants.
It's good I get Dread Ambusher back.
As you do,
All right.
as you draw Terrali, they pretty much, like, she's immediately putting her helmet back on.
Yeah.
We can't
Okay.
leave Bramble without a father.
So, here's a thought. Well, I guess I can't really share it with anyone.
What?
I was gonna say if we like retreated, they would probably follow, and we have a more defensible option with the gnome.
True, but that's assuming that a bullworm doesn't come through at us
Well, that's the other
during
thing.
our retreat.
It might come after them.
Yeah, but it would also come after us too.
That's the thing. If it goes down that tunnel, it's not it's not caring about who it runs over. It's going after everybody.
All right. Crap. Sometimes the fucking thing will be like, nope, you can't actually utilize these guys at all. All right. I think that's- what's that?
Way too much sugar and caffeine.
What's that? Way too much sugar and caffeine. Is that what I heard?
Yeah, my hands
Yeah.
are doing the shakies.
All right. 25 to 20. Nobody? 20 to 15.
15.
15 to 10. Okay.
What?
10
the
to
hell?
5.
9.
4. Oh wait, 10 to 5. Sorry.
Okay, we
Still
got a
sleeping.
4.
I had a 9.
I also got a 4.
What the
Oh.
fuck?
Oh, how did you get a 4? You're the one who initiated this.
He was doing it with too much panache.
Alright, which of you two is going first?
Ragnar, you go first.
Yeah, I'll go
It's on
first so I
Tashi.
can get magic support out there.
Alright, first to go in this is Yargoth.
15 enemies, love it.
Bitch got a name.
Yep. Alright.
Why do you get a square base?
Wait, what?
Must be important.
That's
Oh.
just how I did it on Hero Forge.
Yeah.
She steps forward, and
In a minute. What the hell? Oh, I didn't realize she was point blank with me.
yeah, she was right
Oh.
there.
Yeah, I was basically using you as a human shield between me and the other negotiating party. Just sort of
Natural
like
20.
hiding behind you.
For her first.
Is this
attack.
against me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Off to a good start, folks.
With her long.
I'm glad
sword.
we short rested.
You take 17 slashing damage. second attack, she gets 16 to hit.
Miss.
And for her third attack, she gets a 17 to hit. Rin.
Aha.
Oof. Okay. Got a lot of enemies around. Yeehaw.
Yeah, these are, by the way, these dogs, two-headed.
Ah, shit, I can't see Ren.
No. Don't worry about me. We're gonna go for Death Dog number 2 first. Because I don't know what these things can do, and I feel like that scares me more than things that I know they can do. Can it see me?
It doesn't seem to.
Cool.
That will hit. Alright, you can crit, so you get 3 die.
It's not a natural
Okay.
20.
Yeah. Dirty 20. That still hits,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. 21 piercing.
Hold on just a moment. I'm getting to do a thing here. Is it difficult 2?
Uh-huh.
Okay. How much? 21?
1.
21? Okay, still up.
Uh, 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
We'll do. .21 piercing again.
And it falls over dead.
Number 3. That is a crit.
Yep, natural 20.
Bye, doggy. That's going to be 35 piercing.
It is not dead.
Ooh.
It looks like it's hurting, though.
That's good. Alright. That be my turn.
Quite enough.
Huh?
There we go. Alright. Hobgoblin's turn. This one gets behind this contraption here. And goes ahead and swings it around.
Oh god, they have siege engines.
Let's see. Okay, so you guys are within range, but it is disadvantage to hit you.
Okay,
Alright.
good, because it has friendlies there.
So it is specifically trying to hit Ragnar here. 9 to hit.
That's a miss.
As a globe of glass shatters nearby you, and green liquid immediately bursts into flames amongst the stone.
Hey, I got some of those too.
So it goes. How big? You got 30 feet movement? Yeah, so 30. And 10. He's coming around. This guy. 30. This guy comes straight up here and attacks you, as he does so. Okay, never mind, that is an action. Oh no, it is a reaction. Weird. Okay. Yeah, it's not gonna bother with that. Anyway, so you guys, you get an attack against you. Oh, that's probably a miss. 18, yeah, he misses. Alright. This guy swings the contraption around, aiming at Rock.
This one's
is
gonna
not
hit.
within disadvantage range, so he just gets a regular die. 9.
Oh, okay.
This one pulls out his longbow and shoots at Brock. Misses.
Mister.
This guy's sneaking forward here. 30 feet. Pulls out a longbow and shoots at Truth.
Ah!
12 to hit.
I'm behind a pillar.
Yes, so he can see you. He's here.
Oh, okay.
12
Alright.
to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna miss.
Yep. Another one moves forward 30 feet and can easily see Truth, and also pulls out a longbow and rolls a 7.
Tink, tink. The hell?
This one charges all the way up to you, but he does not get an attack. You see him pulling out a long sword on the way. And then this guy kind of comes over here and he starts looking around. Because he definitely saw some arrows.
The arrows stop being invisible the instant they are loosed from the bow.
He is going to make an attack, but he does have disadvantage on the string. Which is good, because that was a natural 20.
Hey.
6. That's going to miss.
That's gonna miss.
Man,
Right.
I think the highest you rolled was like a 9.
Yeah. Yeah, they sucked. Brock.
Alright, let me see how far we got here. Nope, not you. You. Okay. I'm gonna do lightning bolt right there
Oh.
to hit those 4 people.
Taste
2
my
in front of me and
lightning
those 2.
bolts.
Okay.
Alright. So this is gonna be... Oh, that's not it. This is on a... Dex 17.
Well, she gets a 20. And they get 4, a 4, and a 10.
Okay,
So they all
question
fail.
also.
She succeeded.
Also question, are the things they're holding, the contraptions, are they flammable? Because they catch fire, if so.
They are not. They're
not?
metal.
Damn. Alright, well anyway. Into the pit. 24 lightning.
24 lightning, so she takes half. Oh, I forgot to put health on these tokens. No, I didn't. They just have that little health. Alright, so that guy is dead. That guy is dead. And that guy's dead.
Yay, no more siege weapons.
Well, until that other guy
That's-
goes and grabs one.
Hell yeah.
Truth.
Oh
wait.
and then I just activate my shield.
Okay. Truth.
My reaction.
Wasn't I gonna go first?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Ragnar.
I'm gonna run over here, ducking in between these two, and just say, a little heads up would have been nice. And then I'm going to summon Tashi. Right, what's the range on that? 10 feet. So I'll summon Tashi right here.
What the code word was, jumping.
And that Hobgoblin 9 needs a Dex 17 Dex saving throw.
21.
Okay, does nothing. And Tashi moves over with me.
Okay.
That's our turns.
Truth.
All right. Yeah, I'll attack the one right next to me. Whoop. A 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yay! For 9 damage.
Alright, he's still up.
Alright, one more again. 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
Neat. For 10 slashing damage.
Alright, he did.
Alright. Come out from behind the pillar. You.
You.
Just you. Stomp, 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 stomp with the sword out.
I like how you started the fight and then immediately left Brock to deal with the boss on his own.
He seems to be doing fine.
It's been one round.
Ragnar's there too. You're there.
That's true, I am here.
Yeah.
Tashi's on my side.
I'm cleaning up. Alright. Have fun.
This dog just rushes out of the darkness.
Oh, I should have told Tashi to teleport us.
As does this one. That actually was 3. 4. This one gets to still attack. So it bites at you with first one head for a 21 to hit. Against Truth.
21 to hit will hit, yes.
You take 3 piercing damage.
Wow.
And I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Ah, shit, there it is.
You're a frontliner, your con's good, right?
12.
Okay. Right, and then the other head bites at you for a 19 to hit.
19 will hit, yeah.
That is 8 piercing damage, and I need you to make me another Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Is this poison?
No.
Okay. 14.
Okay. This one's gonna go, and it's gonna come around here. And now it's gonna do the biting. 16 to hit.
Miss.
And natural 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
You have adamantine armor, I think, though?
Yeah.
3 piercing damage, and I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Damn, eventually one of these is gonna fail.
You better not go to sleep on us.
16.
Alright. Argoth's turn. Alright, so... she's going to... You know what? First, she's gonna shield bash you.
Rude.
23 to hit.
Yeah.
That is 5 bludgeoning damage. And I need you to make me a strength saving throw.
5, so down to 2. Strength saving throw?
Yep. It'd be down to 3. It's always round up.
No, it wasn't half. It was
that's
minus
right.
3.
Minus 3. Right.
Oh no!
You are knocked
Ruh-roh.
prone,
Yeah.
which means she now has advantage on the rest of her strikes.
Yeah.
Alright, so the first one, a 25 to hit. She's going to use her, no. She'll just hit you with the longsword for this attack. 7 slashing damage. And with her third attack, natural 20. That's what she was saving this for. So she's going to use her martial advantage, which allows her to add 4d6, or in this case, 8d6. The attack.
That's fair. I threw 8d6 at her.
44 slashing damage.
Alright.
As she plunges her blade into your armor.
Yeah, that hurt. A little bit.
Rin.
Fucking shit, man. Alright. We'll use steady aim here so I can shoot this fucker in front of me. It's gonna be a crit.
He's dead.
Okay.
I mean, were you also doing sharpshooter, or was that regular?
Yeah, no, that was sharpshooter.
Yeah, he's dead.
All right.
Your bonus is more than his health.
Neat.
Delightful. Okay. We're gonna go for one of the dogs surrounding Truth.
No, I got this.
I
got this.
You got something planned?
I got this. Don't worry about it.
Are you still going for the dog?
Get the one by me. Get the one by me. Help the squish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Help.
I can't, can I?
Now, if you steady aim, makes it to where you can't move,
I
right?
steady aim, I can't move.
Yeah, so you'd have to go for this guy or that guy. That's all you see.
You want me to get the dog or not?
Just get the hobgoblin.
Okay, get the hobgoblin because I can't move. I'll come up for you next, Ragnar.
Okay, what's your total on that roll? Hit?
I think I had an 18. So...
Yeah, there was an 18 in there.
24.
Yeah, he's dead.
I get to roll damage. Just did.
Yep. Okay.
I didn't mean to. Yeah, that's me turn. I'm sorry, Ragnar.
Eep.
Oh, they can't quite get to you to dogpile on you like they're planning.
Oh no.
I mean, he is going to get up here, but he's just going to run to do it. Actually, oh no, he can see Truth from the thing with the wildfire.
Of course you can.
So, just barely, but you're visible, bud. Are
Yeah.
you within long distance range or normal distance range? You are long distance, so it is with disadvantage.
Woo!
17 to hit.
That is my AC. Yeah.
So that is a hit.
I'm gonna fucking shield it because I've got to
shield
react.
it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you you shield, and the flame, the goop bursts across the shield, and just kind of evaporates in the air, ineffective. All right, the one in front of you. I'm gonna go, stowing away his bow and bringing out his sword. He gets a 20 to hit. That's not right.
Yeah.
Sorry, 14 to hit. I rolled the wrong person.
Well, that'll definitely miss.
Okay. That's all he's got. Rock!
Well, we're gonna stand up. Where are you at?
I made all these hobgoblins in hero form.
We are going to then use my wand of cure wounds on myself.
Oh, okay.
15. Commendable. And then pop my second charge of my temp HP and then stand there because that's all I got.
Alright, Ragnar.
How are you looking right now?
About a 5 out of 8. 5 out of 9.
All right, then. Do you want to not be surrounded?
preferably.
All right, I believe I'm gonna cast. Oh, it's a 3rd level spell. Can I upcast it? Yes. I will cast Aura of Life as a 4th level.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's an aura on you.
Yep. And I didn't realize, if any of these are doing necrotic damage, kind of doubt it, we have resistance. And hit point hit point maximum can't be reduced.
Okay.
Wait, nope, that's not what I wanted to do, is that? No, I want to do Aura Vitality. You can't upcast Aura Vitality, shit.
Well, you can always upcast a spell. It's just whether you get an advantage for upcasting the spell.
Okay, I'm gonna upcast Aura Vitality as a 4th level spell, because I think that'll be worth it. Which means I'm gonna heal Brock for 2d6. And then I will move here.
Brock heals for 9.
I will move here and end my turn. Tashi will move with me and do a fiery teleportation 15 feet this way. And then she will move 1 space to the west to not end her turn in my space. So, Brock, do you accept getting teleported?
Yeah.
Alright, and then I think they gotta make a dex saving throw. Yep.
Hobgoblin failed. Death Dog failed.
Alright, they take a whopping huge 5 fire.
Wow.
Hobgoblin is still alive.
Wow.
Wait, where did...
Okay, Death Dog does too.
And Tashi should be moved here.
Okay. Truth.
All right.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry. Tashi should have taken an attack of opportunity from Death Dog 3, because she moved out of its threatened squares.
Threatened or moved or teleported?
Moved, walked out of.
18 to hit Tashi.
That's a hit.
7 piercing damage. Is Tashi a creature?
I mean, I thought everybody was a creature.
Yep. Okay. Tashi needs to make Constitution saving throw.
Con saving throw is, I guess, just +2. I don't see anything else about saving throws.
Yep.
Probably a grapple, I'm guessing.
Okay.
Shit, Tashi.
All right.
Tashi gets inspiration.
All right.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
Tashi gets
my
inspiration.
my cat gets inspiration.
No,
Good job,
Mark,
Tashi.
Mark,
Oh, okay.
you made the roll, so.
Hey, I would have been willing to have an inspiration that only worked with Tashi.
I toss Terralight to the other hand, and then go Thunder, and I cast Thunder Step.
Nice.
I'm going to just bamf over to here.
Okay.
And I need those 3 to make me a con saving throw, DC 15.
Death Dog failed. Death Dog failed. And Hobgoblin failed.
Neat. And they're all going to take 22 thunder damage.
Well, the Hobgoblin dies.
Yeah.
So squishy.
Sorry, how much damage did you say Tashi took? Do you remember?
7.
It was
7.
like 7.
Okay, I forgot to mark it down. Thank you.
Truth?
There's a loud bang as I teleport behind. Haha! I teleport behind the big guy. Nothing personal.
Nothing personal, kid. Draw a katana.
Then I ready Terrorlight again, but yeah, that's all I can do.
All right. This Death Dog is going to turn. You know what? No, it's going to go after Truth.
Actually, you know what? I had movement, so I stepped up the 5 feet, so I'm next to him.
Okay.
If you don't mind. There you go. Yeah.
Okay.
Just for any nonsense.
Death Dog's can come over here and munch. Try to munch twice on you. You're a lot less armored, so. 22 to hit.
Does shield do 5? Shield
does
does 5. I'm gonna pop shield again.
So your AC is 23 until your next turn?
22. Oh no, wait, 22. I don't do shield. It hits.
Okay.
Yep.
That'll be 5 piercing damage.
Yep.
And a Constitution saving throw.
I found one of these.
There it is.
Okay.
Ten?
You said you were immune to poison?
Yes.
Okay, so you do not get poison.
I am resistant to poison.
Oh, you're resistant to poison. You're not immune to poison?
Didn't you have like advantage on saving throws against poison or something?
Yes, I also have.
I think that's to save while it's ticking.
Is it?
It's saving throw against poison. It just says advantage against poison.
Okay, this is not poison.
Okay.
Poison is a side effect of this. You are poisoned.
Okay. Alright. Well, I have resistance
something else,
to
but
the
you're not
poison
poisoned.
damage.
Yep, but you have the poison condition.
Also, I'm immune to disease, if that matters.
Oh, it does, actually.
Ha
You do not get this effect at all.
Alright.
So it's a disease, you're saying?
Yes.
That's the
Fuck, they got
Probably
rabies!
like a fucking. I was gonna say it's like
rabies.
it's like a
Second
Komodo
time.
dragon mouth.
Comes over to
Goddamn
to
dogs
Ragnar.
got rabies.
Natural 20.
Look.
Adamantine.
7 piercing damage, and I need you to make me a Constitution check. And then maybe a concentration check?
Aura of Life is not a concentration spell.
Oh.
I'm pretty certain. Let me double check. Aura Vitality is indeed a concentration spell. Never
Okay,
mind.
so first,
Okay,
make the Constitution check for the disease.
All right. I think I get a +3 in con. Yes, so that would be a 13.
That is a save. Now a DC 10 concentration save. Which Constitution?
That is also Constitution.
Yes.
Oh, it's not my turn. I can't pick up the die. Oof.
Aura of Vitality drops.
Oof. Oh man, I can't believe I burnt a force level spell for that. No, I didn't get disease, but it broke my concentration, so the spell dropped. So my
Roll
AoE
like me.
heal.
You're rolling like Brock.
Oof.
Miss. Miss.
Man.
Miss. Miss. All of those attacks were basically sub 13. So
Jesus.
she's gonna turn around. Having heard you come in, she's gonna shield bash you. 14 to hit. Just a miss. She's gonna attempt again.
Yes, you.
18 to hit. Truth.
That will hit.
Okay. You're gonna take 6 bludgeoning damage, and I need me a strength saving throw.
Oh boy. Strength saving throw, huh? 6.
You are knocked prone,
Yay!
which gives her advantage on her last attack. Really? 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
All right. She is still going to burn her martial advantage. She only gets it once a turn. $20 slashing damage.
Woo!
Sorry, 23 slashing damage.
Truth okay?
Whoop! 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 Oh! There you go. I knew you had it in you.
Rin.
Like Mr. Incredible when his back cracks.
Okay. I'm just gonna get fucking. Oh Jesus! Look, what are y'all doing? Okay, Truth is in a bit more. Okay, I'm gonna have gone this way instead. Truth is in a bit more of a fucked up situation there.
A little bit.
Yeah.
A bit.
Teensy bit.
All right, we're gonna shoot at the HBSC.
At the what?
Head bitch in charge.
Oh,
Oh.
I am not hip.
That would be 23 to hit her.
That'll hit.
We'll put my sneak attack on that one. That's gonna be 28 piercing.
Okay.
One more again. Damn, should have saved the sneak attack. Crit. And that is 23 piercing.
All right. That it?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. This hobgoblin's gonna come over here and attack with advantage against Truth, since he is prone, and miss.
Hit.
This hobgoblin's gonna kind of weave through his allies
Yes, surround me.
to do the same.
So you can just thunder step out of there again.
19 to hit.
A 19 will hit.
Okay, so he gets martial advantage. 8. 15 slashing damage.
Damn! Hobgoblin's got edge.
Okay, let's see. How far is this? That's
I am
range.
also prone. Oh, okay.
He's gonna jump it. He's gonna make a check for it.
Fail.
19, he's fine. $16 to hit.
Miss.
All that build up.
Yep. Brock.
Yeah, we're gonna come on over here.
No. Stay back.
Alright, guess we're gonna go around this guy. Boop, boop. We're gonna swing it number 3 with my fist. Where you at? There you are. 19.
That'll hit.
Eight.
It dies.
And then number 5.
Cave in one of its skulls.
16.
That'll hit.
Aw, 7.
That was still.
But now he has disadvantage if he attacks Ragnar.
Ragnar.
Alright, I'm going to prepare an action to cast produce flame as soon as I'm not in melee range of this guy. And then I'm going to end my turn. And then Tashi is going to fiery teleport us both 5 feet, so I'm not in melee range anymore. I cast Produce Flame at that
Nice.
guy.
You
And
just
it is
didn't want the
a-
opportunity attack, did you?
Yep.
I did not. Why take it when I have a mechanic to allow me not to most of the time? That's an 18 to hit.
That'll hit.
Since I got Tashi out, that's 48. 26 fire.
Burn to a crisp. All right. Truth.
Go ahead and actually, I don't. Do I even need to stand up? I don't think I need to stand up. I just like point towards Brock and Ragnar down there and thunder while on the ground, and I just thunder step the fuck out of there again.
I like to think you land on your back over there.
Yeah, he would.
Oh yeah, no, I never got up, so I'm just like I just appear on my back.
That's more thunder flop.
All right.
Then-
What save is that again? Dex? Con?
Constitution
Okay.
for all of them.
Yep. So she gets a 14, which I believe is a fail.
That's a fail. We're looking for 15.
Regular hobgoblins fail. Success. Success.
Oh.
The death dogs. Success. And success.
Wow. All right.
So
Wow.
two failures of that whole bunch.
Damn.
All right. The failures take 14. Successes take 7. That was also not a good roll.
That does kill one of the hobgoblins. And another hobgoblin.
Neat.
He was low enough health that it didn't matter.
And then I'll go ahead and stand up.
I would like to say to Truth as he's laying there next to me, like, "Hey, Truth, you have an easy time of it then."
It's going all right. I say as I stand up and brush myself off. Pull back out, Sarah.
Could you things fuck off?
It's like a chihuahua. It's just
With 2
Angry.
heads.
That's a miss. And 15?
Miss.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm over here, the squishy spellcaster wearing a breastplate.
That's a miss. 21 to hit, Ragnar.
That's a hit.
oh, the one standing right next to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna be using a reaction after you get done with that.
Yep, that is 6 piercing damage, and I need a Constitution save.
Alright, 6. And... ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba, 20.
Alright. That reaction?
Sentinel, so I just get an attack. Because he's right next to me. 15.
That's a hit.
Alright. We're gonna do 11 slashing.
And that's enough to kill it.
Cool.
Oh, fuck off!
Brock's just over here like,
Bitch.
no one's even.
Just spreading the love. Shield bash. That's a miss. Shield bash. 18 to hit.
Hmm.
Are they? Hold on. Are they considered to be within my protection range?
No.
No.
Almost certainly not. 7 bludgeoning
Within
damage.
five. Within. Yeah, it's within 5 feet.
70 bludgeoning damage, and I need a strength save.
Alright. 5.
You are prone.
Why does this keep working?
She's very good at what she does.
27 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Huh?
She's always fishing for that natural 20 with this. No dice. So it's only a D8 and 4D6 instead of 2D8.
She
so
got
there are
one.
plenty of dice.
16 slashing damage.
I'm surprisingly still looking pretty good.
Rin.
Huh?
Just under 2/3.
No.
But you burnt a 4th level spell for 2d6.
Yeah, 1 2d6. Fuck me. That's a lot of healing if you don't get your concentration broke.
Yeah.
Fire at that fucking bitch again. Oh no! 15.
Miss.
Yeah, I think so.
Pings off her plate.
Fuck you. 21.
That'll hit.
Get away from my friends. I'm gonna re-roll that one.
So whatever, plus 10. Ha!
Okay.
Nice.
Womp, womp,
That would
womp,
be
womp.
26 piercing.
And that is enough to take her down as the air sinks between the gap of her helmet. She stumbles to the ground.
I'll leave my fucking friends alone, bitch.
Okay.
That's my turn.
I've got one too.
Run, you little bitch.
And then over.
Excuse me?
Brock.
Where'd he go?
He went down in the pit.
What?
He went down in the trench.
That motherfucker ran.
All right. Gonna
That
stand right
is
there.
My
Can I s-
death dog.
That's fine. Do I see him?
Yeah. Yeah, he literally got down to the bottom of the ladder in his turn.
Hey. How healthy is he looking?
Not very.
Squishy him. No mercy.
I can't believe I'm doing this. Magic missile.
Okay, roll a d4. Oh yeah, he did. All right.
It's a
Ragnar.
first level spell.
All right, Ragnar would like to stand up. Is that something I can do, or do you have to
Yes.
do that?
It is.
But
Status.
only if you are the real. Only if you are the real Slim Shady.
All right. I will make a rude gesture at this creature. And then I'm going to say, hey, Truth, we're going to back up just a little bit.
All right.
And then I prepare an action to cast, I've gone and forgotten the name again. Produce Flame. As soon as I'm not in melee. And then Tashi teleports us 1 foot away so that we are no longer in range.
That's not how that works, bud.
Okay, fine. 5 feet this way.
So she teleports Truth into the stalagmite.
All right, we'll teleport 15 feet this way.
There you go.
All right.
And then produce flame, which will be 48.
4d8. Holy shit.
Well, I get it's a.
Still
Oh,
up.
sorry.
You
18
what?
fire.
Yep, still up.
Okay. That's it for us.
Truth.
Can I move in now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just mercy kill.
That's what I'm doing. 12. That's not gonna hit.
That'll hit.
Oh shit! All right. Well, I'm just taking my second anyway. That'll definitely hit. So first attack is 15
That kills
slashing. Okay, great. And then how
You
far
don't
did
see
I move?
anybody else.
Okay, that's 10. Get there. Where'd he go?
I got him.
Oh, okay. All right.
Are we clear now?
I don't see anybody else.
Okay.
Do we just go back and get our accidental reward, I guess?
I don't know. I'd like to point out 2 things to all of you. 1, I did not talk to a single dog. Or try to adopt it. Or pet it. So, be
Okay,
proud.
it's different when they're trying to kill us.
I've done it before with giant lizards, so...
That is true.
Okay. Kit 2. When I blow the fucking horn! Something is wrong! Fight! Danger! Danger! Bad!
Yes, I'm aware of that, but I have no idea what was wrong.
You didn't seem like you were aware!
Oh no, I'm just very good at acting.
She blew the horn.
I pointed
I
at the
blew
thing.
for you too. Truth heard it
No,
last.
no,
but-
because
Oh,
Brock
I didn't.
was taking action.
Oh, he did take action.
Yeah,
Okay.
you were
I
just
didn't know he did.
yeah you were just a little quick on the draw, but Brock was taking action.
Okay.
Yeah, I did point at the thing.
Mhm.
Good. Good boy.
So yes, Truth never heard the horn.
Yeah, I never heard anything.
You want to hear it?
And yet still was
Kinda.
going to engage
Have you
hostilities.
ever heard it?
No. We
Oh, then
always
she
use
has
Terrorlight to
pride.
communicate.
How is Taylor?
I've been kind of ignoring that. Hey, Terrorlight?
They respond.
Yeah, I'm just kind of ignoring it right now.
Okay.
Truth, you see the faintest twitch in his left eye.
One might call it a tear. Lie.
No.
No, I don't think
just a
anyone would.
twitch. We're not making a pun here. Fuck you.
Okay.
So,
Well, that went well.
So
what
well.
time of day is it?
You guys are
Too
feeling
late.
it's pretty rough. You guys have been feeling like it's a lot later than it was.
Yeah.
Should we go check to see if we can find the mushroom people first?
I feel like we should do that in the morning in case they're not happy to see us, because we could retreat back to that hole we found near the borer tunnel.
We could. Yeah.
But what if the mushroom people are dying?
Well, then they'll
I
just
think-
need to die slow enough for us to help them tomorrow.
Didn't the Zox say that the hobgoblins killed him already?
He said they burned down the mushroom forest.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess we
Like
can.
they're already dead if they're dead.
Yeah. No, I guess I'm kind of with Rin. We should at least check before the
Could be
day is over.
survivors, maybe?
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Last
Because
thing.
there's gonna be
Last thing.
reinforcements back here.
Sure.
You guys head eastward. The cavern opens up into a passageway where there are no more stalagmites. Instead, there is a blackened and smoldering zirkwood stalks of a mushroom forest. Their caps destroyed by fire stand amid charred remains of what were once neatly tended fungus gardens. Lying among the raised mushrooms are charred corpses of giant fire beetles, and various mushroom humanoid shapes, some of which are larger, some of which are rather much smaller,
Any of them look
indicating
to be
possibly
blue?
adults and children.
They killed the children.
As soon as you start to come into this chamber, you notice there's immediately an exit to another more forest to the south. Kind of like there's a small passageway of cavern until there's another bulb of cavern to the south, and the same to the north. None of the ones in this central chamber are moving.
I'm not sure about. I wouldn't know. Did any of us train in medicine? Although these are fungus people, we don't
I
Oh.
did.
Could you? Are these guys all dead? Can you do a quick just
Do
once
I need
over?
Do I need a death roll? Do I need a medicine roll?
Go ahead and make me a medicine check. Yeah, these are dead.
24. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Okay.
start checking to the north.
All right.
On the north. Okay.
Yeah.
So you go to the north. It's a much similar scene. Much the same, except there is one large, 8-foot tall myconid slumped up against the northern wall, pierced by multiple arrows and also burned.
Are they alive?
What do you do?
I'll go check.
Check.
Do I do a medicine?
So you reach out and start kind of inspecting. Is the point?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a difference between going and looking versus like
No,
actually-
no.
Yeah, okay.
A pulse, breathing. I don't know.
As you touch it, you can feel the faintest beat of life.
Cure wounds. Just slap a cure wounds on there.
You cure wounds. Go ahead and roll me that cure wounds.
Turns out it was necrotic and you just murdered it.
Oh my god. 17. Wow, that's pretty
17.
nice.
Okay.
Damn.
A flaring yellow cap, ruffled yellow body, half cooked by fire, slowly heals with a touch of your cure wounds. You see the eyes, these beady little specks flutter open with life. And as it peers, as it gazes down on you, it shakes its head, and spores drift all around you. And as this happens, you hear this low guttural sound that you do not understand. And as the spores slowly drift, you very easily, they're so numerous, you breathe them in. You begin to understand these guttural incantations. Thank you, child of the forest, for healing me.
You're welcome. Guys!
Yep. Oh, that's a big boy.
She kind of stands up, 8 feet, shakes arms, and more spores filter around you, so you guys can understand as well.
It's okay. It's okay. Breathe it. I think.
Thank you.
I breathe it. Don't have allergies.
Again, as you kind of, as it's speaking, you hear this guttural sounds that slowly become clear as language. Thank you for healing me. My forest is gone, but it can regrow. From the ashes we shall rise. Thanks. And she rings open a hand and points towards an area of burnt moss, of soot blackened purple moss that then parts, revealing 2 gourds. A gift for reviving.
I'll pick him up.
They slosh. There's liquid in them.
Open it? Open one? Take a look, see, and a sniff?
Let's see.
I'm not the one to be doing this for sure, but I'm gonna try.
One of which, it looks like it's a red liquid that seems to suddenly contract into a tiny bead of red in a clear liquid. and then the red it slowly expands back outward until the liquid is fully red again. The liquid itself doesn't ever disrupt, just the color of the liquid.
Okay.
Another one is an amber liquid. You see a scorpion's tail, a fang of a snake, a dead spider, and a tiny heart that is still beating.
Wait.
Is that the longevity?
Wait, I already got one of those.
I was like, we have ones with tiny hearts in them.
Well, we got one. Now we got two.
And we saw you drink one that
I
what's
drank
face
one.
gave you.
Yeah. Made me younger.
Hmm. And then you
About
got
10
two.
years,
You
yeah.
took one. You saved one.
Yeah. Because there's a chance if I drink a second one, I age. Instead of
Does this chamber look big enough to set up the tower?
40 foot high.
Yes.
I think
Tower's
that's
30.
big enough, right?
Yep, that's ours.
Tower's 30.
I'm going to suggest to the party that maybe we set up our tower here near the entrance to the forest and take the night here. And if any hobgoblins come through, we'll know about them at least.
Take them down before they get to her.
Yeah.
Them?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we can invite her in.
Did you say her? She or...
I have said her several times. She hasn't said anything.
Okay.
You haven't
But we
answered.
know that there's a matriarch who was the
Yeah.
leader of this colony. So
Do you want to stay
Yep.
in the tower with us so you can sleep a little protected, or at least rest protected?
I will begin the reap. If you need allies, Zox is a good man.
I believe the mushroom person.
yeah, I'm willing to believe the mushroom person too.
What is your name? I'm so sorry.
Chantrella.
That is the prettiest name.
Chantarella? Yeah.
Is that a type of mushroom, I assume?
Yes.
Yeah.
Chanterelle mushroom.
Yep.
Yeah.
Chantarella. She begins to take her arms over some of the blackened soot and just shake spores, and you can already see little mushrooms begin to automatically sprout.
Nature's healing.
Alright, we'll put the tower out and kind of guard. Make sure you're okay.
You are welcome to stay. Just no fire.
Look
Yeah,
at that.
that's no problem. Absolutely no issue at all. I sort of stuff Tashi further under, like my armpit under the cloak. Yeah, you don't need to worry about fire.
None of that here.
Your fire is rejuvenating.
Aww.
Fire good.
Your fire is rejuvenating, Ragnar.
I mean,
Straight face.
I mean that's the whole point of the circle of wildfire is rebirth through death. That's why I hit it off with that circle of spores girl so well. Rebirth through death. It's the same sort of thing. Just
I'm
they
sorry.
make zombies and I make fire.
You had an ex.
I have a couple.
Dinner stories.
Right.
As you guys begin to settle into the tower and take the long rest, I would like to go ahead and take care of a couple of the rolls now, so that we can start next week without having to make them. So I believe the first thing is that everyone needs to make a wisdom check.
Be sure it was a check or saving throw.
Save. It is a saving throw. I want to say
For
it's
the-
wisdom.
I feel like it's wisdom.
If it's for the weave addiction, I know it's wisdom.
8.
Okay, yeah. It is for the weave addiction. 8.
Yeah.
No!
Truth, honey, no.
No! Come on.
Okay, so.
Did you roll any nat 20s? Can you use an inspiration there?
Nope.
Okay, everyone suffers a level of weave addiction except for Ragnar.
Say I got a 27.
Yep.
What happens at level 3 wave addiction?
Dissonance. Your thoughts are plagued by dreams of Undermountain. While outside of Undermountain, you have disadvantage on saving throws. Only while outside.
Okay.
Where can we put the level of weave addiction?
You just need to note it somewhere on the sheet, like in notes or something.
Okay.
And specifically truth. For Terrorize Recharge, roll a d4,
Okay.
not a d6. You get 1 charge back.
Just the 1 charge then.
Yep.
Ooh.
All right, and with that, we will go ahead and end our session for tonight. We're already over time, but I wanted to make sure we got those rolls out of the way. You guys will get the benefits of a long rest without any issues, so get them hit points and resources back. And we will pick up here next week. We actually do have a session, so thanks, folks, for showing up. We'll go ahead and maybe send you on a raid if anyone we know is streaming. If not, thanks for showing up, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye now.
We love you.